Alright guys, welcome back, and today I have thought of a new series idea that is based off my Baldi video. Go check that out if you haven't already. The series is called The Worst of the Worst. Let me explain. The series is simply about me reviewing bad games. That's all. It will consist of a 1 to 10 rating, with 1 being the worst of the worst and 10 being the best of the worst. Not like that's a great accomplishment either, but you know. And today, I thought it would be a good start to hop off with Angry Birdman. So let's hop in it, shall we? So Angry Birdman is a game that you would think is a ripoff of Angry Birds, right? But you would be wrong. I know. Of all games, it has to be Flappy Bird. But is the character at least a bird, you would say? No. Well, kind of. It's based off the rapper Birdman. The background consists of 3 people who looks like Guy Furries, or whoever you say his name on the left, Kim Kardashian in the middle, and then someone who looks like, I don't know, Chance the Rapper on the right. And the environment only consists of 1 item, obviously. It's a Flappy Bird game. And it's the pipes. And the pipes aren't even pipes. They're microphones. My goal was to aim for 20 pipes. Around 5 minutes in, I decided to lower my goal to 15, only because of me struggling to even get past the first pipe. After 15 minutes in, I have lowered my goal even lower. I lowered my goal to 10. Within 5 minutes, I was able to beat my goal of 10. I felt a swarm of victory hit my heart. I would give this game a 10 out of 10, but it took me 20 minutes to pass 10 microphones. I'm gonna have to lower the score to 5 out of 10. Now, to the next game. Shaq Fu is a game where you play as Shaq, who is living in China with his sensei, and knows karate and shit like that. Before I do start my review, if you don't know who Shaq is, then this might refresh your memory.
Any part of this you can spray? What could be next? My skin. I nurture my skin. Shh. No, tell everyone. Do the gold bond tingle. I nurture my skin. Foot powder spray.
So the game begins with Shaq's backstory. He was put in a leather case as a baby and was put down a river and went downriver until he washed up on a dock where a lady who would eventually end up as his adoption mother would recover him. Many years later, Shaq would grow up and would be bullied for his tall height, until a man approached him and offered to teach him karate or some gay shit like that. So Shaq accepts and eventually becomes a badass until many years later all hell breaks loose and now he has to fight through hordes and hordes of amounts of enemies. The game starts relatively easy until it's escalated into a hard mess of a game. One thing that you would appreciate about the game is the writing. Some of the writing is actually pretty funny, and some of the fourth wall breaks are also nice and not necessarily forced. Another thing I like a lot is the reference to Icy Hot in the game. The Icy Hot item will heal you by 100%, so you would have complete full health after you're healed by it. But that doesn't mean the game is actually really perfect. As I, make it sound like it's perfect, it's not. I have 2 large problems about the game. One, the combat is actually pretty lackluster. The combat is just weird and unnatural feeling. A lot of the time, the foot stomp doesn't even work when you use it against shields 100% time. And the second thing I have to say that is pretty bad about it are the graphics. The graphics, even for a mobile game, are awful. It just looks like a piece of garbage compared to other games like Mario Run and Happy Wheels and Angry Birds and stuff like that. I would personally give the game a 9 out of 10, but I'll lower it to a 3 out of 10 because Shaq just looks like he got a bowling ball smashed in his face. House Flip is a game where you play as a house flipper who is starting to get off his career and being helped out by the main cast of the show, fixer-uppers Chip and Jonah. The game has a very familiar aspect to The Simpsons Tapped Out, where you have a town, but the big main difference is that 1. It's much worse than Tapped Out, and 2. The concept is really about fixing houses in the town you have and not expanding off what you have. The main character Chip looks like something straight from a nightmare. I swear to God, I want to piss my pants whenever I make eye contact with him. What I'm trying to say by that is just the artwork and graphic designs are just straight up awful. The tutorial is vague on kind of what you have to do, and yet boring at the same time. Things you do in the game is redo floors, add themes to bedrooms, add fancier cabinets and cabinet knobs, sell houses, and yeah, I swear to God, that's really it. I am being completely serious right now. That is legit actually all you can really do in this game. I'll give it an actual serious review on this game. I would legit actually give it a 1 out of 10. I would give it a 0, but I didn't because at least you could see some effort did go into the making the game. Hey guys, thanks for watching until the end of the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, and also do go check out my Twitter. I am trying to post up on Twitter whenever I upload a video. And I also do have a project in mind that was recommended by my friend, and I will upload it within 2 to 3 days, maybe 4, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.